Natural high makes him sigh to know that he's so free, and he's smiling down at me. For the mountains naturally, you watch the birds without a word, and you want.
One of the main things that I have right now is just like my shoulder hurts really bad.
Okay, alright. So we're going to clear the separation in the shoulder joint, which is the swell under the armpit. And so we're going to clear the ankles first because that's where it starts. Outside a little in that soft spot, and it runs blood all the way from the heart to the foot to the jaw, clearing all the space and restoring total movement.
I can feel it moving. My shoulder just popped a little bit.
All right. So in this popping in the joints while I'm doing the work is because it's realigning itself.
So that clearing the ankle and the hamstring, just it realigns it?
Yes. It restores alignment, and then you get freedom of movement. So this whole process that I've learned to do is to restore total function, clears malfunctions and dysfunctions.
By the pressing?
By pressing as though it was a secondary heart pump on the outer side of the muscle, so that it can push the impurities through that inflammation and restore space. So you get a continuous flow process, like a loop from the heart to the arch of the foot to the jaw.
So overall, if I'm like stretching my body, is it like your work teaches to press it out versus stretch, right?
Right. Yeah, because this is training the body to run blood through it like a newborn baby. And so that's what restores the alignment in the joints and muscles. The muscles get shortened and the joints get separated. So you want to restore natural free flow, and then it continues flowing for long term to lifetime, like water custodian in a natural river flow. And so if it still has a little bit of pain residue, you come into the inner thigh and you go heavy into the inner thigh. You can also use a yoga block to press out the inner thigh and squeeze on it, and it's relieving pressure from the neck and the shoulder.
Just throughout the whole thigh?
No, just up high.
Right there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's relieving
I
the
can
neck.
feel like the hip is kind of opening up
Right,
too.
and so it's also allowing the hip to open up for the release of blood that's causing separation in the hip. If it's still lingering pain, we'll clear under the armpit. Feel if the armpit is still swollen, which is the lymph gland, and if it is, then you press out in the inner thigh real heavy again, and it should release it. Okay, right now it feels like it's restored. So this technique also purifies the lymphatic system, because when the lymphs are stuck in the lymph glands, it's becoming stagnant and dysfunctional.
Thank you, Akoni.
Light a man over land soaring, life below, could he know he's flying over Mallory? Natural high makes him sigh to know that he's so free, and he's smiling down at me. For the mountains naturally, watch the birds without a word and you wonder